Timmy Flyersguy, and welcome to the latest edition of the Timmy Flyersguy podcast. I'm your host, Timmy Flyersguy. I'm here to talk about a wide variety of things here on the Timmy Flyersguy podcast. I want to talk about the Stanley Cup playoffs. I also want to talk about the signing of Michkov to the Philadelphia Flyers. And I want to talk about the upcoming draft coming this weekend. We got a lot to cover here on this episode of the Timmy Flyersguy podcast. I got my Flyers hat on. Since the Stanley Cup finals are over, it's time to get ready for next Flyers season, the 2024-2025 Philadelphia Flyers season. It's great to be here on the Timmy Flyersguy podcast. First, before we get into a lot of things, I want to talk about last night's Game 7 between the Florida Panthers and the Edmonton Oilers. Two teams who were determined to win the Stanley Cup. Two teams that went tooth and nail in a very good series between two great teams. Last night, it was Game 7. Florida got a goal. Edmonton got a goal. In the second period, Florida got a goal. It was 2-1 at that point. In the third period, the Oilers were really pushing to get that tying goal. But our old friend, Sergei Bobrovsky, a.k.a. Bob, played one hell of a game last night. One hell of a Game 7 last night. Congratulations to not just Sergei Bobrovsky, but also the backup goalie as well, Anthony Stolarz. Two former Flyers goalies getting it done last night. I am so happy for Sergei Bobrovsky, going from rookie to Stanley Cup champion. It was a shame what happened to him. It was a shame that we got rid of Bob. And I know we're still paying for it today. But, in a way, I'm happy for Bob, and I'm happy for Stanley. I'm also going to talk about what we need to do in the off-season, what I think would be a good idea for off-season signings for the Philadelphia Flyers. Now, it was a great game last night, a great moment for Sergei Bobrovsky. Great moment for our old friend, Bob. I always remember when Sergei Bobrovsky, his first year here in Philadelphia, he was a rookie goaltender. And I remember he played his first game. It was a preseason game against the New Jersey Devils. And he was very good in that game. He came into that game and he was very good. He was just so happy to be there. And just so happy to get to play hockey in the United States. He was very eager to learn and very eager to be a great goalie. That was his dream. He came to this country with a dream in his heart. And he came to Philadelphia. He had two great seasons with the Flyers. Oftentimes, in his second season with the Flyers, he struggled in some games, but most of the time, he was a stellar goaltender for the Flyers. Unfortunately, the Flyers ended up parting ways with Bob in the summer of 2013 when Bob was traded to the Columbus Blue Jackets, where he was coached by John Tortorella, Spent a few years in Columbus. Then went to Florida. He was dreaming big. And when he came to Florida, he started to really excel as a goaltender. When he went to Florida, that's when he became a good goalie. I do remember one season. He did struggle. He struggled with the Florida Panthers one season. But then he got better as seasons went by. He got better in other seasons. And it was such a great feeling to see Bob win a Stanley Cup last night. A great feeling for Anthony Stolarz to share that moment as well. And it makes you think, could the Flyers re-sign Bob? I mean, it could be a possibility. But I think that Florida might want to be a repeat team. They might want to repeat and get another Stanley Cup with Bob. So I doubt that. But it was a beautiful moment. So congratulations to Sergei Bobrovsky. Congratulations to Anthony Stolarz. And congratulations to all the great Florida Panthers fans. To all the great Florida Panthers fans. Such a beautiful moment. I have to say, Florida has some pretty diehard Florida Panthers fans. They are one of the best. They are a great fan base. Although they started out in humble beginnings, they're becoming one of the best fan bases in the NHL right now. They were really happy about their congratulations, Florida Panthers, and congratulations to the Florida Panthers fan base and to the Edmonton Oilers. It was a good effort. You guys tried your best. You did everything you could. You fought like hell. Unfortunately, it didn't go. It didn't go your way, but it was still a damn good effort and a damn good series. Oilers fans, you guys have nothing to be ashamed about. To come back from 3 games to nothing is something special. And you guys played well. You guys didn't play well. To all the Oilers fans, you guys are a great fan base. You guys are a great fan base. Hopefully, hopefully one day, it'll be your time. And don't worry about that. Don't let it discourage you. Because being a Flyers fan, we went through it as well. So, congratulations, guys. So, you guys played great. And you guys have a great team going forward. And I think you guys have a bright future ahead of you. And that's all I have to really say about that. Now, I'd like to address the signing of Michkov to the Philadelphia Flyers. But before we do that, I'm going to take a quick commercial break. I will be right back, so stay tuned.
Hey Flyers fans, are you craving Flyers hockey? Are you counting down to the first game of the season? Folks, get ready for a new season of Flyers pregame report. I will be covering Flyers preseason and Flyers regular season hockey in 2024 to 2005. So stay tuned for Flyers pregame report coming in 2024 to 2025.
We're back. Where was I? Oh yeah, we're back. And since we are back here on the Timmy Flyersguy podcast, I'm going to address the Michkov signing by the Philadelphia Flyers. A lot of great news from Michkov. He will be playing for the Philadelphia Flyers this season. This is great news because Michkov brings a very intimidating presence to this hockey team. Something we haven't had in a long time. He's also a highly skilled player as well. And he's a great addition to this Flyers team. I think he's going to have a great first impression. I think he's going to impress a lot of people in the organization. And I think he's going to really impress the coach as well. And I think he's going to be able to get through John Tortorella's boot camp. And I think he's going to be a really good player for this Flyers team. I really do. He's a big guy. He looks like somebody you don't want to mess with. And he's happy to be here. He's happy to learn. And he's eager to be a great player for this hockey team. I'm very excited to see him come. I'm very excited to see what he can do for this Flyers team. And I'm very excited for the upcoming season. And a lot of people want to see Michkov, because he's not only going to be a great player, but he'll be a great attraction for this hockey team. People are going to want to come to Flyers games to see Michkov. So, he's going to sell tickets. I see him as a player that will sell tickets. And I'm not saying that Owen Tibbett and Travis Konecny can't sell tickets, because they can. They can sell tickets. Night after night, they've been playing they play some great hockey night after night. But I think Michkov is going to help them sell even more tickets to hockey games. I can see the arena being filled up. The arena, I can see the first game of the season being a sellout, because people are going to come to see Madvai Michkov. They're going to come see him. And that's how I feel about that. I'm very excited to see what he can do. I'm very excited to see what kind of season he's going to have. And I'm just very excited to see him here in Philadelphia. Moving on, we're going to talk about the upcoming draft. Briere is planning something big. I can tell, because he's planning something really big for this draft. I'm just hearing rumors that Travis Konecny may get traded, but I doubt that Travis Konecny is going to get traded. I doubt that. I don't think they would be too foolish to trade one of their best players. But I do see them trading a draft pick to move up in the draft. I can see them doing that. I'm very excited for what the Flyers are going to do. What the Flyers are going to do in the draft. I'm very excited about that. And I'm very happy about that. And it's going to be a pretty exciting time for the Philadelphia Flyers. And going into the draft, when you get to the draft, you know you are another step closer to the 2024-2025 Flyers season. I'm very excited to see what this Flyers team can do. And to tell you the truth, after seeing the Florida Panthers win the Cup, I was telling myself, one day, that's going to be us hoisting that cup. One day it's going to happen. And let me tell you something, I'm not going to give up on that dream. And I hope this organization doesn't give up on that dream either. I'm very excited for what's going to happen this season. I kind of see Briere making some off-season moves. When they signed that Rodrigo guy, that was a good signing. Most likely, Rodrigo will play for the Lehigh Valley Phantoms this upcoming season. As for the Flyers, I honestly think they should sign a veteran goalie. And I was thinking maybe bring back Anthony Stolarz as a backup goalie. Because I'd like to see Stanley maybe be the backup for Sam Harrison. Because, we haven't really had a quality backup goaltender. We've had Sam Harrison and the goalie that shall not be named. And we've also had Felix Sandstrom and Cal Peterson as well. So, Cal Peterson hasn't worked out for us. He played really well for the Phantoms, but that didn't really transition well into him coming to the Philadelphia Flyers for a couple of games. Felix Sandstrom, another good goalie for the Phantoms, but his skill didn't really transition his skill didn't transition to the big club. So I'd love to see Flyers get a backup goalie. Anthony Stolarz, maybe Darcy Kemper, maybe even Marc-Andre Fleury. I doubt that'll happen. But I do see them getting a veteran goaltender this season just to help out Sam Harrison. A good backup, and I think Scully the goalie would definitely be a perfect backup to Sam Harrison. I can see that happening. I also hope maybe the Flyers sign Trevor Zegras. I'd like to see them get Trevor Zegras, but I think Zegras would want more money because he's a very highly skilled hockey player, but I'd love to see him play for the Flyers. Him and Jamie Drysdale were teammates for years, so I'd like to see Trevor Zegras become a Flyer. And a lot of people have dreams of seeing Brady Tkachuk. Brady Tkachuk be a Philadelphia Flyer. So, I'm quite curious to see what Briere does in this offseason. Briere has been doing a pretty damn good job lately, bringing in a lot of great talent and really just doing a damn good job getting players to come to Philadelphia and to bring pride and tradition back to Philadelphia, to bring back the pride of the orange and black, which we haven't seen in several years. We saw a glimpse of it. We saw that glimpse of pride in the 2023-2024 season. And I hope to see more glimpses of that this season. And I really hope that this team can make a run to the playoffs. We had no luck getting to the playoffs, but hopefully this year we might make it. I still have hope that this team will make the playoffs in 2024, 2025. That's how I feel about that. That's how I feel about it. That's how I feel. Guys, thank you for joining me. But before I go, I'd like to give a shout out. I'd like to give a shout out to some lovely ladies on Twitter. I'd like to give a shout out to the lovely Athena Hart. She's very beautiful and very sexy and also very sweet. I also like to give a shout out to Chloe Rose, another very beautiful, very sexy lady, very sweet as well. Chloe Rose. I would also like to give a shout out to the very beautiful, very sexy Alex Cole. Um, the lovely Chloe Kingsley, and the lovely Eve Lawrence. These ladies are absolutely gorgeous. I'd like to give a shout out to each and every one of them. I absolutely love, and adore each and every one of them. And each and every one of them always have my heart. I love you so much, my loves. Guys, thank you for joining me. Have a great day. And like always, keep the positivity going. Thank you, and have a great day, everyone. I will see you next time.